Aside from all the entirely new features in iOS 7, existing applications have been updated, some more than others. Let's look at the applications that have changed the most in iOS 7. While the UI differences in Calendar might make it seem like an entirely new app, the functionality hasn't really changed. Instead, Calendar simply provides a different way to navigate through the app. Instead of tab bar-based navigation, Calendar now relies on a series of views stacked on top of one another. By tapping, you can move farther down into more detail, and by hitting the back button, you can zoom back out. Photos change the way that you view your pictures by grouping photos of certain dates into collections. Similar to Calendar, the further you back out, the larger range of photos you see. iCloud photo streams have also been updated, allowing multiple contributors as you see fit. Camera has received largely a visual update, but adds a few new features as well. The biggest thing that changed is how you navigate through different modes. Instead of a toggle in the corner, a swipeable listing of the different camera modes lives above the shutter button. Filters have also been added to the camera app, accessible from the bottom right corner. Many of these are similar to Instagram's. Reminders has received one of the largest UI overhauls. The app now works based on a system of cards you can cycle through. The app itself functions mostly the same, but it might take a little getting used to fully grasp the new UI. Game Center has taken an entirely different look in iOS 7. On the main page, you'll see a collection of brightly colored bubbles which function as buttons, but go to the same places listed in the tab bar below. New in Game Center is the Turns tab, which gathers up all your current game turns available. In its first update since its introduction back with the iPhone 3GS, Compass has shed its physical look in favor of a much more basic UI. As opposed to the old app, Compass now includes two screens, the second being a digital level that works in any orientation. The rest of the app is pretty much the same. Last but not least, Safari has received some minor functional and substantial visual updates. The tabs view is all new, with each tab being presented in a 3D stack, rather than a swipeable list. The main browser interface has changed as well, with a unified search and URL bar, and controls that disappear as you scroll. While these are the apps that have received the biggest makeovers, every single app included with iOS 7 looks different in some regard.